can I kick it? Things ain't been the same, things have changed, can I kick it? People acting different, so I ask, can I?
That's a lot of it. 4 coops, 4 seasons, drop the top of it. Bust down, but my wrist, time to talk a lot of. I got both my girls head to toe designer. Drip, little bit. Let me feel myself a little bit. Little bit. You ain't talking big. Get out my way, little bit. I can't hear the hate, got a lot of it. Take these bands to the bank, let them rot in it. So much ice on me, I wish I had 2 necks. I got homies that can sleep without 2. I got homies that can sleep without.
It's the NFL playoffs on EA Sports, and we are at Wintry First Energy Stadium in Cleveland. Straight ahead, it's Wildcard weekend, and we've got a great one in store between the Baltimore Ravens and the Cleveland Browns.
Here's the kickoff for Baltimore.
What twists and turns will January have in store for us? The NFL playoffs are officially underway. And this carries into the end zone. And he'll be stopped right around where he would have been had he yards shy of there at the 24.
First and 10 at their own 24-yard line.
Mayfield on first down. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's second down.
Well, if there is a certainty in this game, we know that wherever he goes, he's going to draw a big-time crowd.
Throws into double coverage there, and look, that's something that he's going to have to deal with a lot in this game, I'm sure.
Yeah, they were lucky to get away with that one where it just fell incomplete, but they're going to count on him to uncover latent routes and make some difficult catches.
So now an early 3rd and 10 here on their opening drive. Throwing, Mayfield. They set up the screen to Chubb. And he's brought down, getting this one up to about the 35. That's good for a Cleveland first down, an 11-yard pickup. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Play fake, Mayfield. Man open, that's Damian Ratley. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. Another nice gain, 13 yards that time, and another first down. 2 first downs have him up near midfield now on 1st and 10. There's a ball thrown right side and complete. And he goes down, but not before getting this inside the 25.
That's good.
A really good pickup of 28 yards. So in Raven territory now. Here's a 1st and 10 at the 24. Mayfield hands it off to Chubb. And not much. Maybe a yard down to the 23.
Well, partner, I don't think it's any secret that any running back wants to be able to see a hole open so that he can gallop through it. But in this case, he had to slow down. There was really no hole there, and he took a big hit in order to get that 1 yard.
Now a man open down the middle of the field. And the pocket's been protected pretty good here so far on the opening drive.
We always talk about confidence in runners and catchers and quarterbacks. How about the protection detail? They're not allowing anyone near the guy throwing the football.
Meanwhile, on 3rd down, they take a shot at the end zone, but it's incomplete. And on their first drive, the offense staying out there. They're going to go for it on 4th. Here's Mayfield. And my goodness, this is incomplete. The Browns unable to move the chains on 4th down. And on the opening drive of the afternoon, the defense forces a turnover on downs. So from the 17 now, here's a 1st and 10. Jackson now. And his throw's going to be incomplete. He was looking for his tight end, Mark Andrews, there. And now it's second down. Just a little beyond the reach there of his receiver. That's probably one he wishes he had back.
He wishes it had been 7-on-7 in practice, or maybe even routes versus air, because that's a completion he makes, 9.9 times out of 10? Just missed that one.
And his throw's going to be incomplete. Trying to get it to Willie Snead there. And it's third down. So back-to-back incompletions, and that has him staring at a 3rd and 10. From the gun, Jackson. He dumps it down to Ingram. And he's taken down, but not before he gets this across the 25-yard line.
It's a gain of
10 yards there, good enough for a Raven first down. And the former Heisman winner, this is Mark Ingram. And he'll get about 3 here as he's out to the 30.
brought down at the 30-yard line. It's a pick.
The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7. Now a handoff to Ingram. He takes this from the 30 to the 34.
Mark Ingram.
When you find that kind of yardage, you couldn't be more confident as a ball carrier. And guess what? You're going to go back and tell your offensive coordinator, I'd like to keep carrying it, thank you.
It looks like a nickel set now for the Browns on 3rd down. From the gun, it's Jackson. And he's got his man, Marquise Brown. And brought down, but not before reaching the 45-yard line. So after 2 first downs, they get another here. 1st and 10 at the 45. Out of the gun, they give to Ingram. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. 17 more yards on that one as they keep the drive rolling.
Well, there's plenty of real estate for him to maneuver on that run. And let's face it, it shouldn't be a surprise. He's one of the better backs in the league. Had to come into this game with the idea, slow him down. Otherwise, it's going to be a long afternoon.
He'll be hit down at the 33, 5 yards on the play. 5 yards is the tally on 1st down. That brings up 2nd and 5.
2nd and 5 at the Browns' 33-yard line.
Here's Jackson to throw. Now there's a quick throw caught by Andrews. And all the way in for a Ravens touchdown.
Complete to
Mark Andrews, 33 yards. And the Ravens have taken the early lead. I think that's the dream start right there. The defense stands up on the opening drive, then they go right down the field and score.
It's a positive start for your offense and your defense. And when you talk about playoff football, what a great way to get things going.
Everything is magnified and amped up a little bit more.
To put it mildly.
And the Ravens lead at 7-0.
Makes the score Ravens 7, Browns nothing.
Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. Takes this about 5 yards deep. And he returns this to the 22.
Dontrell Hilliard on the return. The Browns take over 1st and 10.
The Cleveland offense ready to go. And on the last drive, they were in field goal range. They just opted not to kick it, didn't get it. How does that change the mentality this goal?
I don't think it changes much for the head coach because this is what he preaches all the time. Attack at all times in any spot on the field, and he likes touchdowns, not field goals. Now, your field goal kicker, you got to make sure you nurse him through and say, okay, don't worry about it. When we need you, you've got to be ready to go. And the team, of course, loves to see points on the board. So let's see if it changes a little bit in the same spot again.
Well, we'll see what the decision is here if they get to that spot. On to the second from Cleveland. It's the Browns in control of the football. To throw again on 2nd down. Mayfield drops it off for Chubb. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. 12 yards there and a 1st down. So in Raven territory now. Here's a 1st and 10 at the 48-yard line. A give. This is Chubb. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. No gain on the play there. 2nd down. 2nd and 10. A very chilly day here, but no snow. And I got to say, if it's going to be this cold, I want snow. You should see Chubb into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off at the 28. And he's able to get it back to the 33-yard line. What a great start. You get the points on the first drive of the game. Now here you get an interception. Look to add to your lead.
And I just wonder about the strategy we saw coming right back at them. Yeah, they're down, but I felt like they were pressing it too much. They didn't need to play catch-up this early in the game, and it ended up costing them.
Found a little room there as he's up to about the 37. Call it a gain of 4 on first, and that'll make it second down. From the 37, they work on 2nd and 6.
37-yard line.
From the gun, it's a run for Ingram. And a 6-yard gain gets him right around the 43.
Ingram, the ball carrier.
I think we can safely say that those types of plays are the backbone of this offense. We know not every run's going to be a big hitter, but you know they'll take that type of result on each and every attempt.
Heavy set out there on 3rd and 1. Got a man, and he hits him in stride. And he's got a first down as he's up to the 48.
That is definitely what we call on defense an uh-oh play. And what you mean by that is against Lamar Jackson, when you see him out of the pocket, your first thought is, uh-oh, he's going to try and run it. How do I get to him and get him on the ground? And guess what? That didn't happen, and his receivers took advantage.
And taking it across midfield and just shy of the 40. It's a pickup of 11 and a Baltimore first down. So a 1st and 10 upcoming from Browns territory now at the 41. They'll fight forward for a couple down inside the 40.
Certainly a nice job there by the defense rallying to the football and getting him on the ground, but I think the play gets made by the defensive front. Because if they can't get upfield, their job is to go ahead and get low, almost get into a ball sometimes, stack things up, and make it difficult for the runner to find a hole.
And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25.
Willie Snead. A gain of 15. First down, Ravens.
This is Ingram on 1st and 10. And he is brought down at the 22 after a gain of 2, and it brings up 2nd down.
He was taken down.
Well, sometimes as a running back, you've got to be able to improvise when the hole's not where you expect it to be. But in this case, there wasn't any improvisation that he could do that was going to work. Kind of like if you're trying to be a comedian on open mic night at the Improv, and you run into a tough crowd.
A 5-yard pickup on the play.
And 2 minutes to play here in this first half of the NFL playoffs. A reminder coming up at the half, as we've done all year. We'll get you to Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. Coach will have the lowdown on what's going on here in this wild card weekend as we begin on the road to Super Bowl 53 in Atlanta. Escaping the pressure right. That's into the hands of the tight end Boyle. But he will have the first down before he's tackled at the 12. It'll be a pickup of 4, good enough to earn him yet another first down. From down at the 12, it's 1st and 10. Jackson from the shotgun. He's going to find his tight end Boyle. And he's able to work it here to the 8-yard line.
Boyle.
5 yards on the catch there, brings up 2nd down. 2nd and 5 from the
8-yard line.
A handoff. It's Mark Ingram. And this is going to result in losing yardage. They're driven back to the 8-yard line. A loss on that play, and now 3rd down gets tougher. 3rd and 6. On 3rd down, Jackson. Got a man, it's caught for a Ravens touchdown.
Complete to
Willie Snead. There to make the grab as the Ravens push further out in front.
And that's certainly an important score right there because they gave themselves a 2-score cushion heading towards halftime. Now you got to force the other team out of their comfort zone, and it changes the way you approach the second half as well. How you want to do things on offense, and your defense feels much better too, having that lead.
Taken in the end zone. And that decision to bring it out ends up not being a good. As he's tackled at the 20.
First and 10.
The Browns drive about to get started. And they're in an early hole. The first drive, they threw the interception. That led to a touchdown. So decent-sized deficit early on.
It is, but I think you hit the key words, early on. So that.
And he fires one that's intercepted. picked off by the Pro Bowler, Marcus Peters. And he'll return it to the 24-yard line.
You're trailing. You're trying to get points late in half. I absolutely understand that. But remember, it's all about the ball. And without the ball, you can't get those points. They just turned it over.
Now you got to be careful because that deficit can get a little bigger on the other side with that good field position they just took over with. Now the Ravens going to use one of their timeouts as it comes with 22 seconds to go here in half number one.
As usual, the hallmark of a good run defense, linebackers making plays near the line of scrimmage. Absolutely nowhere to run there.
Now Jackson on second down. And that'll be taken in by Andrews for a Ravens touchdown.
Touchdown.
Mark Andrews, as the first half is winding down. And the Ravens will add on to their lead. Tucker now for the extra point.
For the extra point.
And it is now 21-0.
Is good. Makes the score Ravens 21, Browns nothing.
So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away. Taken about 7 yards deep. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line.
Gilliard on the return. The Browns take over first and 10. At their own.
The Cleveland offense ready to go. And some dangerous territory. You're already down 3 scores. A 3-and-out here or an inability to put any points up. This one might be over by half.
Yeah, and what you also have to guard against is calling every play for a big shot downfield. You know, thinking you're going to get all these points back on one drive. You're not. And last time I looked, it's still the first half. I'm not saying you have ultimate patience here, but you also don't have to go ahead and force everything either.
All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3. Both teams try to avoid being one and done in these playoffs as we start the second half of this AFC Wildcard game. Jackson and the Ravens come up now first and 10 at their 25-yard line. He'll give this one to Ingram to start things out. And he stopped immediately there.
The ball carrier.
No gain on the play. It'll be second down.
The line of scrimmage.
Defensively, we always know that he is tough in run support, and I think the way that he gets there is he understands what an offense is going to do before the ball's even snapped. A great job of scouting prior to the game, then reading, reacting, and taking the right path to the ball carrier.
This pass into the arms of Snead. And up to the 35 before they're able to knock him down. 2 catches in the first half. Now he's got a third here, and it's good for a first. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on first and 10. They run. It's Mark Ingram. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. 11 more on that one and another first down.
Most of their damage has been done through the air. I mean, they've rung the bell 3 times with passing touchdowns, but guess what? Ground game has not been neglected. Nice little burst right there.
Ingram again, a first down carry. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. 15 more there, and they're on a roll. It's another first down.
Well, you certainly have to give a little credit here because they're playing this game now at their pace. This is ball control football, sustained runs, taking their time, and making it work.
Here's a throw out wide complete to his running back right side. And he gets it down to the 32. 7 yards there on the first down screen play.
Just about every quarterback is trained to really look downfield first before you come back and make a nice, safe throw. And in this case, that's exactly what he did. Found his running back, let him create some space, and it turned out to be a nice play for the offense.
And inside the 20 before he's brought down. Give him 14 on that one and a first down. A lot to praise on this drive, obviously. I know you're seeing what I'm seeing. Those guys up front, they're getting it done.
Doesn't matter what play is called. They are handling their business in the line of scrimmage and dominating right now on this drive.
And he's heating up at the line of scrimmage. Might have gotten a yard down to the 16.
16-yard line.
He's had success on this drive, but not on this play.
Finally, they bowed up defensively. I think they were determined not to let him take it pretty much all the way down the field.
Yeah, it looks like they handled their run responsibilities correctly this time. What we call them run fits, everyone was in the right place. And while he did a good job of sliding around in the pocket, there was nowhere to go with the football, so he had to take off and try and run. He just got back to the line of scrimmage, no gain.
Now play number 8 on this drive, and they need 9 yards to pick up the first on third. Operating from the gun, Jackson. Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Picked off down at the 10. A big seam, and he might go all the way. And he takes this one back into the end zone, and the Browns defense has a touchdown.
I think this is where you have to have the term situational football in your head, because this game is pretty much in the palm of your hand, and the one thing you can't afford to do, turn the ball over. Now you've given the patient a little bit of a heartbeat, haven't you? And now they're feeling it, and they're back in this game.
Yeah, still a little bit of a lead, but that makes things more interesting. We're still just in the third quarter here. Extra point up and through, and they'll cut the lead to 21-7. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully.
The Ravens take over first and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. And last time, decent field position through the pick 6. Obviously costly.
But they can't afford to just bunker in now. All right, good field position means go ahead and attack on offense. Try and press the advantage a little bit. They just have to be better with the football on this possession.
So that didn't bother you too much last time?
No, because it's exactly what you're supposed to do. You can't have good field position, not try to take advantage of it. Sometimes the defense makes a big play, too.
Back to the ground, this time with Ingram. 3 yards is half of what they needed. Now can they get the other 3 here on third down?
He's tackled at the 32-yard line. A 3-yard gain on the play brings up third down.
The heavy set out there. 3 tight ends in the formation for 3rd and 3. Now it's Jackson. And he's going to find his man out of the backfield. That's complete. And he will have first down yardage as he's brought down at the 41. 8 yards, first down as they're able to convert. Now Ingram, he's been busy today. It's a 6-yard pickup, and it gets him to 2nd and 4.
Now, Brandon, that's the way you want to run the football. There should almost be quote bubbles above the offense right now. Bam, boom, biff. That's how they feel good about moving the football.
Again, they'll run with Ingram. And very little running room there. He did get a couple up to the 49.
The tackle made just shy of midfield. A 2-yard gain on the play. And it's third down.
One quarter remains for the right to survive round 1 here in the AFC. This is the National Football League on EA Sports. The Ravens on third down. They've been excellent, 6 for 7. They're up against a 3rd and 1 situation. And he's got Snead. And they're going to have another first down as he's going to be tackled at the Browns' 37. Jackson to Snead that time. First down, Baltimore. So a 1st and 10 upcoming from Browns territory now at the 37-yard line. Now it's Ingram. And he'll snag about 5 yards down to the 32.
Ingram, the Raven ball.
I know the game's not over, but there's got to be a sense of satisfaction right now for the guy carrying the football a bunch today. 99 yards, and he has enough time to go over the century mark.
Well, you got to give it to him again, right?
Yeah, there's no doubt about it. You're not worried about losing yardage here. You're not worried about any of that. You just want to get him to the promised land for every runner. 100 yards or more in a game.
7 yards there and a first down.
I think we're seeing the effect that runs like that are starting to have on this game. They're a little bit slower, that front seven, reacting to the football, almost like body blows in boxing, slowing them down, and they're really starting to take over in this game.
And they'll work it inside the 15-yard line before it's all said and done. It's a pickup of 11 and a Baltimore first down.
I think there's a fatigue factor that's kicking in defensively. You know the will is still strong, but I think the offense is starting to bend it just a little bit, don't you?
Yeah, absolutely. It's looked that way. We'll see if they can continue this already strong drive. On first down, it's Ingram. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Ravens touchdown.
Baltimore.
14 yards, and the Ravens will extend their lead.
Look, we all know that sometimes we see upsets in the wild card round, but I have to tell you, in this case, I did not see that coming.
I don't think anyone in the stadium saw it coming. You and I were coming in before the game. There was a couple in front of us talking about travel plans for next weekend. They might want to cancel those.
Yeah, I would say so, because right now it's looking more and more like they're going to be one and done. They're probably trying to call the hotel and make sure they get their security deposit back.
And beyond the 20, but not by much. In fact, just a yard pass there to the 21. The Browns drive about to get started. They are most likely staring at a cold end to their season here in this wild card round. Nothing has gone right so far, and they are, to be frank, in desperation mode now as they begin with a 1st and 10. And he's got it past the 30 before he's hit and dropped. 10 yards there to start the drive, and just enough by about the length of the football for a first down. A first down throw from Mayfield. And he was hit as he threw it there, and it forces it incomplete.
At this point in the game, they've got to continue to try anything they can. They're still working at it, even though this one feels like a lost cause.
Throwing again, Mayfield on 2nd and 10. And it's knocked away and incomplete.
The scoreboard tells a story for him, a little bit bleak, and while it's not quite desperation time yet, it's definitely getting close, but the defense reads the scoreboard as well. They're going to back up and make them really earn it.
And now the 3rd down throw incomplete as well.
That's a tough spot for a running back coming out of the backfield, because you know he's got to look for the football, knowing full well he's got a man coming his way, full steam, and he broke that one up.
Fourth down, Mayfield. He's going to look deep now for Landry. And this is going to be incomplete. Boy, it looked like he had it and dropped it. And the Ravens get the football back and in great shape.
Turnover on down.
From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. Ingram. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. That one good for 13 and a Raven first down.
Brendan, every great running backs coach I've talked with has always talked about when you have great vision, you're not consciously thinking about your cuts and your moves, you're just doing them. And I think that's what we're seeing tonight. He's about run them into submission, hasn't he?
You took the words right out of my mouth. I was just going to use that phrase. He has run them into submission.
Wave the white flag.
They'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
At the 20-yard line.
On 2nd down, Ingram. And able to fight forward inside the 15 to the 13.
He was
7 yards on the carry. Make it 3rd and 4 coming up.
Another good run for him. What else is new? That'll put him right at 150 yards for the game. So he's really made his presence felt in this one.
The Ravens on 3rd down. They've been outstanding. 7 first downs and 8 tries. This is 3rd and 4. They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground. And he's got the first down as he gets it to the 8. The gain of 5 that time gives him the conversion and makes it 1st and goal.
I've got an idea. Let's skip racing to the airport at the end of this game. Let's go to the post-game press conference. I have a feeling that the quarterback of this winning team is going to give a whole lot of credit to the running game and the offensive line.
Yeah, I was just going to say the offensive line, yes, carrying the ball has been key, but those guys up front, they've made a lot of space. So it's Raven football here as we welcome you back. They've got a 2nd and goal now as they look to add a few more points here onto their total. They'll look to run with Ingram, and he'll get in. Touchdown, Baltimore. Mark Ingram, his 2nd touchdown of the afternoon as the Ravens push further out in front. And he's been a busy man, 5 for 5 now as he knocks another one through to extend the lead.
Ravens 35, Browns 7.
Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. Fielded in the end zone. And they'll get him down right around the 25, actually the 26 officially, so a net gain of 1 there.
At their own 26-yard line.
The Cleveland offense ready to go. Saying their fans here are stunned would be an understatement. Things in this wild card round have not gone according to plan. Throwing on 1st down, but this one winds up to be incomplete. He was looking for the Michigan Wolverine Donovan Peoples-Jones, but it's going to be 2nd down. Once again, they'll come up on the 26-yard line, 2nd and 10. From the shotgun, it's Mayfield. That's complete to Peoples-Jones. And he's brought down after a very nice gain. 23 yards the pickup there.
1st and 10 at the 50-yard line.
Mayfield now from the 50. And that's going to be caught by Peoples-Jones. And past the 35, he'll be dropped a yard or 2 shy of the 30. It's another 1st down as they look his way again, this time 19 yards. From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. And now a throw on 1st down there, but it's incomplete. Landry the intended target, and that'll bring up 2nd down. Well, it just seems like all game long there hasn't been a lot of sync quarterback to wide receiver on this side of the football.
They haven't been on the same page, quarterback and receivers. Heck, they haven't been on the same grease board when you draw plays up. They haven't been on the same surface tablet that you look at on the sidelines. Nothing's worked for them. They've got to find a way to start matching each other's movements.
This offense was on the move. Now 2 straight incompletions have them looking at 3rd and 10. Mayfield with it once more. And Mayfield again with the interception, his 3rd. Picked off by Marlon Humphrey.
So many times we end a game, and as we're recapping it, we're talking about what offenses did and how they won the game. Let's flip this one over. The defense, they frustrated the offense the entire ball game. That's why they're walking out of here with a victory.
And they're going to love to walk out of here with that as their final act, that interception. Good way for them to end it. And they will take a knee here.
Jackson on the keeper. A loss of a yard. Brings up 2nd and 11 at the 6-yard line.
The Ravens going to move on to another week in these playoffs as we say so long, everybody.